The specific teaching of the rapture is quite recent in church history. The first time the concept of the church being pulled out, either right before a time period of persecution or during, was in 1830. A woman by the name of Margaret MacDonald put herself into a self-induced fever so she could have a prophetic trance. And she wrote down what she experienced. And in the letter, the church is pulled out right before. I actually have a copy of the letter over there on that bookshelf. It's the first time that we have recorded of anybody teaching in the first 1800 years of the church the idea of a rapture. Eventually influences a guy by the name of Cyrus Scofield, who wrote the first study Bible, the Scofield Reference Bible, that now we take for granted. We have our Zondervan study Bibles and our ESV study Bibles. Well, Scofield was the first one to do that in English, and it was a wildly bestseller. The problem is people stopped distinguishing the inspired words at the top and the uninspired words at the bottom, espousing this rapture belief that influences a guy by the name of Dwight L. Moody, who was the greatest evangelist in the first half of the 20th century. Whenever he went and took the message of Jesus, he also took the message of the rapture. And that's how in 190 years, what had never been talked about in the history of the church becomes not just a popular view, but in frankly, a lot of evangelical minds, the dominant view of how revelation in the world is going to end.
So what you're saying is the rapture is more recent historically than Frankenstein, the book.
Yes, that's correct.